Alright, so we've just learned a valuable lesson that everybody dies, so let's continue watching this.
You can't run away from it.
You can't run away from death? Alright.
Let me tell you something. Don't waste the life you have left fighting.
Big Boss used to pretty much hit all of his life fighting, so...
I never thought of you as a son. But I've always respected you as a soldier and as a man.
You're a true man, Snake.
If you'd been in my place then maybe you wouldn't have made the same mistakes that I did. Ever since the day I killed the boss with my own hands, I was already dead.
You want it? Alright, is he gonna explode like a Fist of the North Star now? You are already dead. Okay. Lots of valuable life lessons we're learning right here.
What you fought for.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. The plot of this game is really hard to interpret. I thought Foxtail was supposed to be ultra lethal. It's really affecting him, but he's not dying very quickly.
I understand the meaning behind what you did.
He finally understands why the boss did what she did, I guess.
At last, I understand the truth behind your courage.
All this while I was standing right in front of, like, the White House.
It's almost time for me to go. And with me, the last ember of this fruitless war dies out. And at last, those old evils will be gone.
Well, judging from Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, some new evils spawn in their place.
Returns to zero. A new one, a new future will be born. That new world is yours to live in, not as a snake, but as a man.
I don't know how to interpret that. One last handshake before he dies. Let's do it. Oh. Both of them are dying.
Know this. Zero and I, liquid and solidus. We all fought a long, bloody war for our liberty. We fought to free ourselves from nations and systems and norms and ages. No matter how hard we tried, the only liberty we found was on the inside, trapped within those limits. The boss and I may have chosen different paths, but in the end, we were both trapped inside the same cage. Liberty. But you have been given freedom. Freedom to be.
Freedom to be a man again.
Outside.
Or outside, alright.
You are nobody's tool now.
Instead, you're just a tool.
Toy.
And yes, I did just insult you while I'm dying.
You are no longer a prisoner of fate. You are no longer a seed of war.
You're just a man with a burnt face.
For you to see the outside world with your own eyes. Your body and your soul are your own. Forget about us.
This is a really long cutscene, I have to admit.
Live for yourself. And find a new lease on life. Boss, you only need one snake. No. The world would be better off without snakes.
I think there's a lot of snake lovers who would seriously disagree with you. Give him a quick cigar while he's dying.
This is good, isn't it?
Well, it's like the longest cutscene in the history of the world, but I guess it's good. Alright, I guess Big Boss did die there, or did he? Now it's time to find out the motion capture cast. Just totally different from the voice actor cast. This. Wait, wasn't this from Ground Zeroes, like the intro? Holy shit, Kojima's like a workaholic. He has like everything. Yeah, it's just a completely different, like, a cappella version. It's almost an a cappella version, but there's a little bit of background to it outside of the just singing itself. So, yeah, let me continue what I was saying before that big boss cutscene rudely interrupted me while I was talking over the credits there. I thought that this game was actually very good, but there's one major criticism that I had with it. There's two major criticisms that I had with it. See, number one, I have to say that even for Metal Gear, there was probably too much in terms of cutscenes. Because like when you play Metal Gear, not expecting cutscenes, people feel on the same level as playing a Mario game and be like, "What? What? You have to save the princess from Bowser again? I don't believe it! Oh!" But like, yeah, the cutscenes were really long, even by Metal Gear standards, and there were so many of them. And some of the story stuff was just kind of ridiculous. I couldn't help but to mock it. And then there's also the fact that when you actually do get to the gameplay, some of it just doesn't feel like it belongs in a Metal Gear game. So yeah, I'm gonna lower this real quick. Alright, no, that's been lowered. Some of the gameplay doesn't feel like it belongs in a Metal Gear game. Like, for example, at the end of Act 4, where they make you jump into Metal Gear Rex, and then you have like a Gundam fight with if Liquid was inside another Metal Gear. Like that's the kind of thing that I expect from like a Gundam game, seriously, or something else equally silly. Really, not Metal Gear. And I felt like there was a lot more like action-oriented sequences in this game than there were in like previous Metal Gear games. Although, but maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Let's see when it comes to positive stuff. Pretty much everything else was positive. The gunplay was a huge improvement over Metal Gear Solid 3. Definitely a huge improvement over Peace Walker. And pretty much any of the other handheld games. Yeah, the gunplay actually feels like not particularly clunky. You could put that into other games and it would work. The graphics look really impressive for a game made in 2008, especially considering that the PlayStation 3 was still fairly new around that time, so they hadn't really worked out how to properly utilize its full power. The sound design is excellent. The voice acting is cool. I honestly can't find too much that I really don't like about this game, outside of the really long cutscenes and the fact that some of the gameplay doesn't feel like it belongs in Metal Gear, and it still keeps on going on. So how many people worked on this game? Judging from this, I'd say a lot. A lot of people worked on this game. The online infrastructure, I'm guessing that's just for the online mode, maybe. The online mode is pretty sure it's down, actually, right now, so... Even if I wanted to show you that, I wouldn't be able to. Wait, the director of the motion capture unit? Hideo Kojima. Well, he is a pretty good directing stuff, judging from how well your games usually turn out. And the funny thing is, this game was originally supposed to be like a lot darker. A lot more of like a slap in the face to the players for wanting a sequel. Apparently, it's similar to like what Metal Gear Solid 2 did. Apparently, originally he wanted Snake to be taken in, and Snake and Otacon to be executed for treason at some point. But the writing staff, the staff working on the game, actually refused to work on it until he agreed to change it. So that's some pretty interesting trivia about the game. Polygon Pictures, what the hell? Beauty and the Beast photo shooting session, what the hell? The hell is all this about? There was a Beauty and the Beast photo shooting session? What? Of course, Hideo Kojima directed it. It's cool. Opening movie production. Wow. And they're talking about the bombshell buffet and stuff. I get it. Oh wait, okay. There's actually more TV shows that could apparently show up at the start of the game, maybe. I just happened to get to just those two. I see. So yeah, I guess this was the last chapter in this Snake's life, considering that, you know, I'm pretty sure Snake doesn't show up in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, at least as far as I'm aware. I don't know, I have not played the game, so that's... all I can do is just assume that he doesn't show up in that game. Okay, Supervisor Hideo Kojima. Yeah, cool stuff. Man, Hideo Kojima did a lot. And now the music's different. Change back to the title screen theme. I think they're running out of music to use. I turned the volume up and it's still kind of quiet. It's not quiet now. With the web, Metal Gear Solid 4 lead, Metal Gear Online lead, the hell, blog parts? Okay. It's bizarre as hell. Sure, it'd have a lot of E3 trailers. Wow. Czech Republic units? Okay. The Game Master MGO. What the hell? I don't even know what that is. That's maybe I might look that up later to see what the hell they're talking about there. Now we Digital Entertainment. Look at all these names, people. These are the names of the biggest dicks in the world. Okay, they're probably not all dicks, but okay, there we go. This is the president, Kunio Neo. The biggest dick in the world. Or, he's probably been replaced since now, though. I really don't know. Just some long-ass credits, by the way. Konami Super Campus in Nasu, huh? How many people are they going to give credits to? Holy shit, Ubisoft? What did Ubisoft have to do with this? What does Assassin's Creed have to do with this? I have no idea. Oh, oh right, Regain's an actual thing. Alright. I did not know that Regain was an actual drink. I don't know, maybe I might try that. Who knows, maybe I might even record myself trying it in some way. It'd actually be interesting to try that and see if it actually, you know, tastes decent, and if it actually restores all of my health and psyche whenever I drink it. Then again, I probably wouldn't have lost any, so I wouldn't feel the difference. From Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops Calling to the Night. I never heard that song. Alright, was that some... I guess it was maybe there was something that would allow me to hear that song that I just never heard. Alright, MetalGearSolid.com. It's probably changed a lot. I wonder if the MGS4 thing is still up. Who knows, maybe it might be. If it is, then I have no idea. Developed by Copyright 2, Konami Digital Entertainment. Alright. Producer-director, Hideo Kojima. The man who did... The man who is a serious workaholic. Seriously, how much did he do? Okay, so what's next? Are we gonna see the final stats and stuff? Or we're gonna see Stinger real quick.
Wait up! You forgot these.
What are they?
I'm quitting.
Cigarettes?
Snake.
These things would kill you.
Where will you go? Our fight is finished. There's nothing left for us to do.
No. There's one thing I still have to do. I have to see this age off. See what the future brings.
Sounds good to me. I'll go with you.
I'm gonna be dead soon.
At least he realizes it. He
You
totally
said it
realizes
yourself,
it.
Snake. There's nothing inside you can pass on to the next generation. No genes, no memes.
Well, yeah, come on. If you have Photoshop, you can make a meme.
You're
Come
a
on.
beast.
I know. A blue rose. There won't be
Blue
any
rose?
happy Beauty and the Beast ending for me.
There was one for Raiden, though.
What little time I have left will be spent living as a beast. A shadow of the inside. Of the old age.
Exactly. That's why you need me.
But by the way, that
As a
Disney
witness.
lawsuit's still coming out. I have a feeling.
Yes.
Yeah. Someone on the outside to bear witness to your final days. Someone to pass on your story. Not that I'm the only witness. But I'll remember everything you were and stick with you to the end.
Otacon.
I didn't know you loved me that way.
You wouldn't let me suffer Sonny's eggs alone, would you?
Didn't she? I thought she got better at eggs. I thought she got better at, making the eggs, but I don't know, maybe she didn't. Oh hey, she's still making the eggs, even in the epilogue.
Quick! They're ready! They look yummy! Sort of like the sun.
She finally learned how to make eggs. I can't believe it. Okay, I got a trophy. Let's see. I got a shitload of extra DP. Let's see. I got the title of Inchworm. Oh, you dick. Couldn't you give me a title that was less shitty? Okay, so I killed, let's see, 32 alert phases, no bonus for that. 47 recover items used, no bonus for that. Turn this volume down. Let's see, rhythm dice were cured, got an extra for that. So flashbacks watched 207. Now, how many flashbacks can you possibly watch in one playthrough? Now I'm wondering. Special items used, none. I got 20,000 for not ever fucking up, huh? So now I'm wondering, is Inchworm actually a halfway decent result? Display explanations. Scorpion. As a title word to expert soldiers who were neutralized a small number of enemies were rarely spotted and died only a few times. Title award to sneaky soldiers who constantly crawled on the ground. Let's see. Height. Title award to soldiers who worked diligently to procure items on the battlefield. Title award to ravenous soldiers with a hunger for health items. But how else was I supposed to survive? Especially considering that I didn't know how to fight most of these enemies. And that is my... And these are all the titles that I apparently earned, so press start to exit. Okay, a race gun. Okay. 30 caliber high precision automatic pistol. Okay. I also got a suit, worn by Snake during civilian life. Command vest. Man harness that can be attached to customize all types of equipment. That sounds interesting. And there's a blue one, and there's a red one, and then there's an orange one. How many are there? A tan one. Items you obtain will become available after you meet up with Metal Gear Mark II during your next playthrough, except for iPod music. Okay, so if I try to save game completion data, I'll do that. Alright, we'll save again. Epilogue. The end. So I honestly did think that Snake was going to commit suicide, but he actually didn't. I was surprised. So, yep, it just goes back to the title screen. So for now, I guess it's gonna be the end. I really enjoyed that, and I hope that if you're watching, you also enjoyed it quite a lot. So anyway, stay tuned. There'll probably be more Metal Gear in the future, whether it's Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops, or something else. There'll probably be more Metal Gear stuff in the future. So anyway, I guess I will be seeing you guys later. For now, goodbye.